Hello. Hi, Jane. How are you?
Hey, I'm good.
Good. I was thinking that you wouldn't be able to make it because of your meeting.
Well, it was, I don't know who had me join this meeting. It was kind of cool. Were you in Canvas? And maybe it was you, I don't know. In Canvas, you can have, there's a tool that allows you to be, oh, not transparent, what I want to say. No, like different ways of presenting your material, like in PDFs versus Braille versus
Oh,
whatever.
yeah.
Oh,
Transferable material.
yeah, all that kind of stuff. So it's kind of interesting, and I wasn't quite sure when it would get over, but she was right on track. So
That's awesome.
whatever.
Did you get a lot out of it?
Yeah, but I mean, I'm sure if I put my stuff through it, it would come up with a lot of issues. So I'm
I
not
get
sure
it.
I want to know.
Hi, Gina.
Gotta fix it here. Hi, Angel. How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Hey, good. Coming to
I
you live, Evansville.
All right. Are you shopping?
We are sitting
I
outside of the barn.
I am so sorry. I will make this. I know I have 4 to 5, but it won't be a solid hour, I promise.
Okay.
I'll make it short and sweet. I just want to chit chat with you guys. I've missed several of you. I haven't seen you guys in a while. And I will show my video here in a minute, but we've had a storm blow through and everything kind of went to like, what was it? Rodney said 1980s.
Oh,
Nothing was working very well. So hi, Danielle.
Hi,
How are you?
good. How are you?
I'm good. Good. I'm going to stop. I'm going to start right at 4 o'clock so that I can respect your time. And I am recording this if you guys are okay with it. I will be sharing my video. I'm not going to start sharing until right at 4 because my computer has been really laggy and I don't want to like lose you guys. So you guys have been phenomenal this semester. You guys have rocked it. I think that we had like almost 200 students in enrollment this semester. So, I mean, from the numbers that Rodney gained, of course, that was like an accumulation. We've had a few drop and a few like come and actually come to class, but that was like the onset of the enrollment. So. Hi, Chad. How are you? I'm not sure if you can hear me or not, but you're muted.
Hey, how's that?
Hey, it's much better. Like your profile picture. That's awesome.
Oh, thanks. Yeah. That was when I was young and cool and in a band.
We were all young and cool once.
Yeah, right. I know. Yeah. Yeah. Cool.
All righty, it is right at 4 o'clock. I'm going to go ahead and share my video. I don't want to lose you guys. My computer was being really slow. Sarah's coming on here. I am recording this, so if anybody can't be here, I'll have this recorded to give to them. Let's see. Hi, Sarah.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Hi, Matthew. Oh, he's still connecting. All righty. So I'm going to start right now. I'm going to go ahead and get started so I can keep it short and sweet for you guys. I'm going to share my screen. All righty. Let me know if somebody could just let me know if you guys could see my PowerPoint.
Yeah, I can.
Okay. All right, good. All righty. So we're gonna just cover the upcoming spring term and the wrapping up of this fall term. And I want to let you guys know that the professional development, we're going to have this the teachers retreat in May, June area. And that will be the only extra professional development from IECC for this fiscal year. I'm wanting to bring back our holiday dinner professional development opportunity, but that won't be until next fiscal year. So I'm going to miss seeing you guys. And that's one reason why I'm excited about coming and seeing you guys for your class observations before we go to break, so I can see you. But I don't want you guys to stress about the class observations. It's just an opportunity for me to sit down and see the students and see you in action. And I'm going to send out a survey, create a survey for your students, and I'm going to send it to you. And I want you to look at the survey and add to it or take it away from it. But I want you to just, if you want to, I want you to give the students an opportunity to kind of gauge the program, the instruction and the resources, the classroom setting, all of that. I want them to think about that and say, okay, what can be better? What can we do that are we lacking somewhere? Is there anything that we can step it up so that we can make sure that they have exactly what they're needing when it comes to their academics and wraparound services? So I'm going to send that to you. Again, you don't have to give it to your students, but it is an opportunity for us to grow. And then if you do give that to your students, I would like for you to share it with me. And it won't reflect on the evaluation. I just want to be able to see where the students are at. And this same thing goes with another survey that I'm going to send to you. It's an instructor survey. I want you guys to, again, assess the program, assess our processes. I want you to assess me, whether or not I am meeting your needs, whether or not I'm taking care of the classroom properly, whether or not I am providing with materials in a timely manner. You can even talk about some things that are pet peeves for you, which I understand completely, are like the banner situation and rosters not being, up to date or not being accurate with your students. Please share this information so that we can make our processes better and we can work together on it. If you don't feel comfortable responding to it and sending me the survey, you can send it to Rodney and I'll make sure that he has access to that, and it doesn't have to come directly to me. But if you do want to send that to me, then I can go ahead and start working on some of those processes. And likewise, if there's anything that you want to add that is going to make it better, that you want to bring to the plate, inspirations, ideas, I really welcome that. Because I know that there are some areas, things have changed over the last year and a half, 2 years. And it's been fast and furious, and a lot has been dumped on you, and you guys have handled it so well. And I think I have a rock star team, and I'm really, really excited. I bragged about you guys at a national conference. It was a week and a half ago that I went to Chicago, and I was just really thankful that I had the instructors that I had, and that you guys you just cared so much about your students, and it wasn't about anything else but them and making sure that they succeed. And I just appreciate you guys, and especially whenever I was involved with people from all over the nation, and they were just kind of in awe of you guys. The fact that I had like a team of instructors that were all willing to do whatever it took to take care of our students. So thank you for that. I'm going to go at old school here and not go into the viewing of the slideshow, because for whatever reason it does like to lock up my computer. So final grades are due December 15th at midnight. So please turn those in during that day. And the reason why we have such a time constraint, December 19th is the last office day for this calendar year, and then we're going to go on Christmas break. And so the ladies in student services would really appreciate it if they had everything caught up, all final grades in by midnight, December 15th. Otherwise, I'll be reaching out to you to say, okay, we've got to get this. And I don't want to interrupt you because most of you guys are working during the day. And I know that you're in classes or you're teaching or you're doing other things. And I don't want to interrupt that, but we're going to have the grades in. So I will be reaching out to you for that. Again, today is timesheet day. So if you haven't submitted your timesheets, do that and I'll go ahead and approve those for you. Also, today is the final day for drops for the I-8 term, which is your stacked 8-week class. So if it was a stacked 12-week or 16-week, those drops were already deadlined. And if you were unaware of that, or you really needed to know that because you have someone that needed to be dropped and they haven't been, reach out to me, let me know, and I will talk with Debbie about getting them dropped for you so we don't have to give them a grade that is a poor grade. All right, I'm going to pause right there. Does anybody have any questions about final grades or the deadlines so far?
Do you know what date they open to start posting final grades, Angel?
I don't. I'd say it would be that week.
Okay.
So maybe December is the 12th on a Monday, or is that the 13th?
Yeah.
It's the 12th. I'd say it's probably open that week that we can
Okay.
start adding the grades. I think I missed something there. Please stay posted to your emails this week and next for updates and information for the new year. I'm going to be sending you a lot of information. Most of it will go to your IECC emails. If for whatever reason you guys get locked out of that email, let me know and I will go ahead and send it to a personal email of your choosing. And then post-testing and GED testing, you guys have been rock stars with that. We have gotten so many positive post-tests come in. Students who are making level gains or maintaining, that's great. If we see a student in Daisy, and I'm going to have you guys go directly to Daisy from now on, that's where we're going to enter all of our attendance. That is where you'll see all of your students' progress. That is where you'll see their seat hours, their attendance hours. You'll see whether or not what CASAS tests they need, whether or not they absolutely need one. If they have a CASAS post test already in there and they maintained, they still have room to take another post test to get a level gain. So every 40 seat hours, if they've not achieved a level gain, or say they've gotten a level gain from a 2 to a 3 and they still have room to grow, continue to test the students so we can see their progress. So you guys are doing a great job. I'll just send out one-offs if I see that a student hasn't post-tested, but yet they're a graduate. We need to get them post-tested before they go out. Now, before, if they are at an ASE 6 level, they used to not say it was necessary for them to post-test. Now ICCB would like everyone to post-test, even if they're at that high level. I know that they can't receive a level gain, but they can receive a points gain. So go ahead and post-test the student. We need to have a post-test for every student that has 40 or more seat hours. And I've had personal questions on this from some of my students because I'm still teaching the OCC AM class. Students must have a 150 or higher to receive a voucher for practice testing. I know it tells them, hey, you're ready to take the test, and they're all excited and they've received a 148 and they're like, that's a great score. And then I have to tell them, no, you have to wait until you get a 150, but let's look at your diagnostic and see if we can get, what you're lacking, get that boosted so that you can get that voucher. And I have told someone in the past, because they were wanting to graduate before the calendar year, and I got a 148, and I said, that is amazing, but you will have to pay it out of pocket unless you're willing to take another practice test to raise that score. And I know it sounds harsh, and they're like, it's only just a couple of points, but it does matter when they get into that official testing facility and the nerves get better of them, or they forget something, or the test is not what they were expecting it to be because it is different. So we'll go ahead and stick to that 150 or above. I also had a student who wanted to go test and he did not have a state ID on him and he doesn't have a driver's license. So I told him that he has to get that state ID. And so that was something that, and again, a lot of ours have been reaching out and they need a letter of separation. So we'll try to get that on our end so that you don't really have to stress about it. If I ever reach out to you guys and say, hey, so-and-so needs a letter of separation, you can just ask the student, but if they don't have it and they don't tell you, it's not your responsibility to have to get that. That's mine. So I will reach out and try to get that from the area school, or try to call mom or dad, or call the student again and get that for them. All righty. Professional development, just like we have in the last couple of years, I have a requirement of having at least 6 hours of professional development by the end of this calendar year. So please adhere to that so that we go into the new calendar year at least halfway through with our requirements for professional development. If you have any questions, and I know I have several new instructors, if you have any questions about how you can attain that, just give me a call or email me, text me, and I will let you know. iLearn is a wonderful source of professional development hours that you can receive. Also, if you haven't received your CASAS training, which you should be by now if you're testing any of your students, that's an easy 6 hours right there. And if you're an ESL instructor, Burlington English always provides professional development, so you can pick up a lot of professional development that way. Also, if you're considering IECC conference this year, I would love to take you with me. If you're free and you have an opportunity to come, I think we have budgeted for some of our instructors to be able to do that. So if you wanted to go online and research the IECC conference, it would be a great experience for you, and you can definitely max out your requirement for the year for professional development from them. And then again, we give you at least 5 professional development hours from the end of the calendar or the end of the fiscal year for the teachers retreat. So if you guys have any suggestions on professional development, or if there's any questions about like what you do as an elementary school teacher, or if you're a teacher, you do something else with the college and you're receiving professional development hours and you think they cross over, let me know and I'll try to get those approved for you so that you don't have to do all the effort on professional development. So I'm going to pause there. Do you guys have any questions about PD? All righty. Kathy Swinson did give me a call and she said that she has some money set aside for career supplies for the classroom. One thing that she's wanting to purchase is torsos for the classroom for science lessons. I know a lot of our on-site locations or on-campus locations already have the torsos. Please reach out to me and let me know if that's something you actually use and it benefits your students. And if you have any ideas aside from spending money on that, if there's something else that you're wanting that could actually benefit your students, your particular classroom, let me know. And I will actually start asking her for those items so that we can get those in the door for you. A number of you have requested new calculators because your calculators are no longer working, books, the Kaplan books, as well as novels, paper and pencils. And if you need resource flyers, I can make sure that I go around to our partners to make sure that we have what we need in the classroom for wraparound services. And then again, the classroom observation, I will be sending out surveys. There were evaluation forms that were emailed to you. I'd like for you guys to complete those. One of those forms really doesn't fit well with our adult education program. So I want you to kind of critique that and let me know what would make that better so that we can fit it just for you as an adult ed adjunct. And then I would like for you guys to create 3 SMART goals for this year. The SMART goals, of course, these are measurable goals or goals that you're setting for yourself that you want to achieve throughout the year and that you want to tackle and overcome, and then maybe start with something new the next year. And then preparation for spring. Again, I'm going to be sending you guys template syllabi for you guys to look over for your classes for the spring. I want you guys to approve those and create a PDF and put them on Entrada. The class structure is the Adult Basic Education 2 and GED Prep 2. Face-to-face classes are required for both class sessions each week in a lecture format. However, there are, if there's anything that happens, something comes up, people get sick, you're not going to have students because everyone has called in sick because there is illness. We do have that remote or hybrid formatting that will accommodate that. We must have at least 5 students in every class for it to make at the beginning of spring. And you guys have been awesome to give me your spring registration forms. I'll be reaching out to you if I don't have at least 5 to get your classes started so we can start recruiting for that before the end of this calendar year. Requirements for testing and attendance for the duration of the school year. I just spoke on that. Daisy attendance entry and the deadline for drops is today. All right, and then I'm going to introduce our new instructors. One of our newest instructors is Amy Allen. She's our new Newton location instructor, ABE ASE, and she is also our second online instructor with Matthew. Our class online became so large that it maxed out and we needed a new online class. So that's awesome. Miss Jane McCormick, who is online with us right now, our Alney PM instructor. Hi, Jane. We're very happy to have you and all of her tech knowledge, for sure. Mrs. Julia Randolph, she is our new ESL instructor in Robinson. And we are desperately trying to recruit for that class to build it. Miss Julie Otterberry is back and she is our ESL instructor for Mount Carmel. Stacy Miller is our Grayville ESL instructor, and you guys see a theme here. ESL is booming right now, so we are growing in that area, and we're trying to be organized and making sure that we have an instructor where there's a need. And then Miss Pam Barbie is our new Fairfield career instructor. We are going to be launching that here at one of the churches. And Miss Vanessa Anderson has taken over the Flora career, and that is a booming class as well. And we're very appreciative that she is back and she's working with the students in that capacity. So with all that being said, 17 minutes, Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. And I am very, very thankful for you. I'm going to pause. I'm not going to close this out. If you guys have anything you want to chit chat about or you want to ask about, I'm here.
I have a student, Angel. Sorry, did somebody say something?
Nope, it's you.
I have a student that needs to be dropped.
Okay, who you got?
It's Rebecca Hartley.
Okay.
I had been in contact with her, but she just stopped communicating. She said she's got children and she started a new full-time day job. And after that, she said it was really hard for her to get in there and to get online and get anything done. So I haven't heard from her, and she's been absent now 4 times. So I figure that is probably it.
Yeah, we could try to keep her. I know that Daisy won't drop her until that 6th absence, but
Yeah.
most likely she's not. And we don't want to
No.
make her get a grade, so.
Yeah, and I tried on the 17th of November. I tried again on December 1st. And she had talked to me on the 4th, but from that point on, that was it. She hadn't
Okay.
responded to my.
I'll send out a letter, a drop letter to Debbie so that she gets that. And if anybody else has anybody, and just if you guys can think of it across the board, and I know you guys know your students and whether or not they're going to be able to complete the term without getting a really bad grade, then let me know. If you think that there's somebody that's going to be in the D or F category and you think it'd be better if they're administratively withdrawn, we can do that. Hi,
Yeah,
Julie.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry. Go ahead, Jane.
What's the career class, or what is that about?
So the career class offers career exploration to not only our GED students, but community
Okay.
learners as well. So we have some learners that are in there that have a degree and they're maybe on probation, they're needing a second chance. And so we have started, with the help of a friendship connection group in Flora, we started a class, and the primary number of students, they're probationary students. So they're mandated to be there, but we do have some community learners that are coming in and they're getting resumes built, learning how to navigate a career search field, understanding what to do in an interview situation. They're getting to meet employers, and even like WADI or CEFS or IRBA will come in and sit down with them and speak with them, and they're filling out WIOA referrals, and it's a really good opportunity. I taught it the very first part of the fall term, and now Vanessa's teaching it. And I know that there's a need in our LWIA 26 area. So I have a location and a teacher for the one in Fairfield. And if there's a need there in Alney, and you guys pretty certain that the people that you're thinking about won't be able to travel to Flora, maybe we can start one there.
And do they have to have their GED or a high school
No.
diploma?
They
No?
could be a GED student, or they could be someone who already has their bachelor's degree. But usually you're not going to see somebody with a bachelor's degree unless they're an ESL student that's coming in, and we don't recognize their degree here. So it's just an open field for anybody, and it's free. It's free to the community. They still have to take a placement test though. So we still have them CASAS testing the beginning and the ending of the session. And they don't continue on into the next session. They only take it once. Does anybody else have any questions? All righty. Well, reach out to me if you need anything. I will see you guys next week and the week after next. I think that Amy Allen and Danielle Ayers are the only two that I have scheduled for the last week. So next week I have quite a full schedule, and I plan on seeing you, even if it's just for like 30 minutes, but I come in and see you, and I might have to run to the next classroom observation, but I plan on seeing you, being there. And if you have any supplies or anything that you need me to bring, I'll bring that with me. All righty. You guys have an awesome day.
Thank you.
You're welcome.